Peace and love to you, folk, man. I pray that y'all good out here, man, living your best life, man. You know what I mean? And that you continue to work on living your best life. Um, One of today's topics, man, is going to be paying attention to how your body responds. You know what I'm saying? Or should I say, what should I say? What to do when someone from the past come back into your life? It could be family, friends, your ex. Like speaking of because at this point, I could, say from my experience, man, be it friends or family or even myself, they will come back. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, they come back because they feel, they can sense that you're even doing better without them. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what path you're on, you could be on the path of taking care of your body even more. You could be on a path of getting a better position at your, at your occupation. It doesn't matter. You're just overall doing better. And they decide to come back now. Now, there are, there are some people that um, will immediately say, nah, I don't want nothing to do with that, man. Immediately. And then there's others that pretty much, welcome it. So, if anything, man, if you decide to welcome someone from your past back into your life, remember how they treated you in the past, right? And because you can forgive, but you don't ever forget. You feel me? So when they decide to come back into your life, like speaking of it, pay attention to every single thing that they do, the words that they use, their actions, everything. Because you have to remember, words are spells. It really and truly is. That whole saying about sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That is a nah. Words do hurt. And for some people, those words could stick around for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? So I give you an example, yeah? So let's say in the past when that as far as like, your ex, you know what I'm saying, that things ended badly, and both of y'all were, screaming and yelling at each other, like speaking of it, but it started with that individual. A conversation may have, came up and you didn't do nothing to disrespect them. You didn't insult them, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And they immediately, took offense to whatever it is that you said. And then next thing you know, argument broke out. You know what I'm saying? And y'all called it quits. Now they're back. Now they're back. You know what I'm saying? So that same conversation that broke out into an argument in the past is now here in the present. If they have that same reaction to that, to the past, leave them be, man, because it's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with disagreeing with what someone has to say. You know what I'm saying? Because you could easily, disagree with, what they have to say, you know, and you don't hold no grudges or nothing like that. You explain why you disagree with it in detail and you specify why you don't. You know what I'm saying? But there's a problem when people disagree with what is it that you have to say. And then they go off yelling and, cursing, insult, flat out just disrespect, man. You know what I'm saying? So if they do any of those, if they have that same continued behavior and the same words that they use from the past and they are now doing in the present, leave them be and walk in the other direction. You feel me? Because you have, I'm pretty sure at this point, you have worked so hard to maintain the peace and happiness and the unconditional love and joy in your life. And the last thing that I would think that any decent person with those qualities and that life, you know, is welcome any kind of negativity back into their life. You know what I mean? So pay attention to everything. And I do mean everything. The words, their actions, their friends, their family, everything. Because everything that you do, everything that you say is a reflection of you. You understand what I'm saying, yo? But that's all I wanted to say for that particular topic, man. Only thing I just want for people is just be careful. Really and truly, yo. You feel me? But I'll holler at y'all in a bit, yo. Take care of yourself, man. Peace and love to you.